Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Doing something a bit different today. I'm going to show you probably the most affordable foundation that I've tried in a long time that I have been super impressed with. It is the PS My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish foundation. Sorry, my hair is so waxed, I'm just out of the shower. I'm about to go meet my pal for breakfast. But I wanted to show this in action because I used it on my Instagram stories there recently and I was so impressed, and the amount of messages that I've gotten from people going, what one are you wearing? What foundation is it again? So I was like, right, I'm going to do a blog post and a video on this. So just for transparency, usually I would film makeup videos like this in daylight. But let me just say, it is Friday morning and it is pitch black outside. It is like 8:25, and yeah, it is dark, it's rainy, and also because I want to do check-ins throughout the day, I want to keep the light consistent so that you can kind of see it properly, because if it gets brighter later, obviously the foundation will look different. So I have my ring light, I have the light above me in the office to try and give as natural a finish on the skin as possible without kind of looking too airbrushed, because I want to show you this in action. If you do want to see the foundation in daylight, head to the blog because I have before and after photos of when I applied it yesterday in daylight. So let's get cracking. This is a medium to full coverage natural finish moisturising foundation with vitamin E in it. I am in the shade Nude Beige 03. Now, because at the moment there are no testers around, so I had to pick it based on just the side of the packaging, but I think I got a good match. I'll show you now. It has a thick consistency and it's quite heavily scented as well, so that's worth noting. It's quite perfumed. I like it. I don't know if it's floral or what. I actually really like it, and it does go away. Now, so I'm going to show you what it's like when I apply it. I either apply it with a foundation brush like this. This is a Nima. God, I've had this for years. I don't know. It's like a Nima round top kabuki brush. I used it yesterday as well. Or I'll use a makeup sponge. Both ways helps the foundation to apply really, really evenly. And you'll see now, I do have redness on my nose, always. So you'll see it bring it down. Just like take it down a little bit, see? I always find with foundations, if your skin is particularly red and then you apply a layer, you look like a ghost. You look like you're wearing a mask. But I can add the dimension back in with bronzer, with blush, with highlights, so don't worry about that. But I just wanted to show you how evenly it applies, and that's one layer. You can see the glow that it gives. It's a really natural finish. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing lots of makeup, and it just looks like my skin with just a bit of makeup on. So you can see the level of coverage that it gives, like it's pretty decent coverage, and that was like, I'd say like a chickpea's amount of product on the back of my hand. I'm going to apply a tiny bit more just on my cheeks. That's what I always do anyway with the foundations, because that's where I like to have just that little bit of extra coverage. And then just on the cheeks, just to build up the coverage a little bit more, and on the schnoz. I think those with dry skin would really, really like this, and those with oily skin, so for me, I have an oily T-zone, I would have to powder a foundation like this just because it is kind of so moisturising, just to help it stay put. But I have tried this out a few times now already, and just, you'll see, I'm so impressed. So I've just noticed that I still have dye in my eye. I had to go and get an eye checkup yesterday. It looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow today. I should put a dye into my eye to, I don't know why. Let me just cover that over. Didn't notice that. I washed my face and everything this morning. So in terms of the packaging, this is the reason why it's €3. It's like in a plastic tube. I really like it. I think it's really handy. Yeah, you could have it in a glass tube, but that will amp up the price a little bit more. I just like it's perfect for like traveling. You can squeeze it. Happy days. Yes, I'm shade 03 Nude Beige. I don't know how many shades it comes in because this wasn't sent as like a press thing. I just went out and bought it myself, so I have no information on it at all. What I'm going to do is set this side of my face a powder to see if that helps it last any longer, to see if it makes any kind of a difference compared to the unpowdered side. So I'm going to use my usual Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. This is the best powder that I've ever used, and I'm not going to powder like my whole face. I'm just going to powder the bits that I want to take the shine down with. So it's usually here, my forehead. Just realised I'm going to meet my friend for breakfast and I'm only going to have one side of my face powdered. I wonder will she notice? Anyway, I'm going to just make sure that I powder like my laugh lines here, my nose. The powder doesn't make a huge difference to the look and feel of it. I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup really, really quickly so that I look a little bit alive. makeup done. It's like easy, fresh faced, glowy. I love it. This is like my current go-to foundation routine at the moment. So I'm going to show you the foundation up close. I will say the ring light does make everything look kind of more blurry, but I'm still going to be able to hopefully show you if it breaks down. I'm not going to touch up my makeup at all. It is now, that time, 8:46, and I'll check in at like lunchtime and see how I get on. So talk to you later. Okay, I'm back from breakfast. When I say breakfast, it was like about a 2.5 hour chat, and then we had like a wander around TK Maxx. Like, it was just really nice. So this is the current situation. It is now, hold on, can you see this? It is now this time. And this is the current situation. So you can see that it has broken down on my nose a little bit, but that's because I had the face covering on. We were wandering around the shop. But everywhere else still looks pretty good. I really want to like touch up my nose, but I'm not going to be going anywhere else for the rest of the day. I have like so much work to do on the computer. So what time did I put that on? It was like 8:45. 5 hours after I've applied. 5 hours. Go do some work and I shall check in with you later. Okay gals, it is now 8:15. Oh, my eyes look so tired right now. I am tired, but my makeup still looks great. So the last check-in I had was what, like, was it like 2ish? No, I don't know. This is the makeup. I have not touched it up. I have not powdered. Oh, to me, like, I'm looking here at myself in a mirror and it looks fresh-faced and glowy. Yes, as I said, it broke down on my nose because of wearing the mask earlier on today. But like, apart from that, I don't look overly shiny or oily. I feel like on the side that has no powder, let me see if I can get up close. The side here that I have no powder, it seems to have kind of settled in my pores a bit. But on the side that's powdered, it looks great. Like, it doesn't seem to have settled into my laugh lines at all. Because like a lot of the times, yeah, I have like a crease from laughing because I met my friend earlier and we were having the crack. But like, the makeup isn't settling there, like, if that makes sense. I think for 11 hours wearing this makeup, I think it looks fantastic. And like, lads, it's €3. I'd say I've worn this maybe 6-7 times now, and for me, when it comes to wearing foundations, I don't really wear primers on a regular basis, not on an everyday basis. I'm just like, listen, if I prep my skin enough and if I use the right foundation for my skin type and powder it the way I usually would, it'll be grand. And this has just outperformed so many other higher end brands for me. Can't recommend this enough. I think it is absolutely fantastic. If you're on the hunt for an absolute bargain, give this foundation a go. It is so good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I think that's the first wear test video that I've ever done. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments below, and let me know what other bases have you tried, either from Pennies or from the pharmacy. Any affordable recommendations I am all for, because I just love trying out things that outperform more expensive foundations, and I love hearing your recommendations. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye!